So, hey, everybody, I need teachers, coaches, PTO parents. Pay attention to who I am going to introduce you to right now. I would like to introduce you to Ken Myers with Apex Leadership Company. Hey, Ken, how are you?
I'm good, Shelby. How are you?
I am so good. So you and I had a one-on-one last week, and wow, I was that parent that was always involved with their kids and their fundraising and everything. And
That does
what
not
you
surprise me, by the way.
what you shared with me about your company, I got to get it out to all the parents of the little ones that I know. So tell everyone a little bit about who you are and your company and what you guys do, because it's awesome.
Awesome. Thanks, Shelby. I appreciate that. And thanks for having me on. As you mentioned, my name's Ken Myers. I'm the local owner for Apex Leadership Company. Apex Leadership Company was started in Phoenix, Arizona area about 10 years ago, and they started franchising about 8 years ago because they really wanted the ownership of the local areas or the companies to be in the local areas that they worked and served. I'm the first franchise owner in the state of PA. I focus mainly in the Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester counties, and really just trying to get the word out about what we're doing here. I fell in love with this company when I was looking at what my next business was because of what their goal is, and their goal is to really help build future leaders. It's to inspire our youth. It's to build self-confidence, build self-awareness, to really have our youth thinking of others first. It's just really such an amazing program that was designed. I wish I could say I was smart enough to come up with it on my own, but I'm not. But I was at least fortunate enough to be exposed to it and have the opportunity to be a local owner for Apex here in this area. So as I talked to you about on our one-to-one, it's really a unique program. We do fundraising for schools at our 30,000-foot view, but it's so much more than that. It's so much more than just a fundraiser. We have a 2-week program that's on campus for the schools, and we teach a leadership program, and our fundraiser is based on a fitness event. So all of our whole program is designed around leadership and fitness.
Love
So
it.
yeah, it's really important. It's a really important message for the kids to get. And believe me, the schools are doing an awesome job. A lot of them are bringing their PBIS and SEL programs into play within their school, which for those that aren't aware of that stands for positive behavior and intervention support and social and emotional learning. And we take those programs and we support those programs with our themes and our lessons that we teach the kids. They're all based on those programs. So each year we come out with a new theme. This year our theme was mighty, and we talked to the kids about being mindful, not only about themselves, but also about others around them. We talk to the kids about having integrity and that their word matters, and doing what they know is the right thing, especially when no one's looking, is really important. We talk to the kids about having grit. And in this year, I don't think grit is ever more important than it has been in
True
this past
story.
year. So we have all these types of lessons that we're teaching the kids, but and we're on campus for 2 weeks. I have what I call our team of athletes. There are our team members that really are just young adults who have a real servant heart. They have a passion for impacting and inspiring and mentoring and teaching kids. And they're just real positive, great kids that just want to make a difference in kids' lives. And that's really what Apex is all about. It's about making a difference in our kids' lives. Now, while we're doing that, we also tend to raise a ton of money for schools, which is really, it's kind of blown me away. I've seen it across the country. We finally started getting to serve some schools in the area, and we're doing some amazing things from a fundraising perspective. Just, I mean, double and tripling what schools are used to doing on their own, which has really been amazing. And it's a huge benefit for the schools because they get to put that money to great use for the kids and for the schools. But really what I'm all about is impacting the kids, mentoring the kids, building self-confidence, self-esteem, awareness. And we do that over the 2 weeks that we're at the school. We start off the 2 weeks with a huge pep rally. We have the whole school come together. We explain to them who we are, why we're there, that we're going to be talking to them about being leaders in their school and teaching them these important life lessons and helping them raise money for their school. And then we have our team days, which are 6 really impactful days where our athletes are on campus before the kids get to school, and they're there after the kids leave. And while we are in classroom for about 8 to 10 minutes each day in each classroom, most of our impact really is outside of the classroom. We have lunch, PE, recess. We have a lot of impact and interaction with the kids. We are continuing to support the lessons that we're teaching to continue to, to get that message out there to the kids. And it's really just a fun time for the kids. We have a ton of interaction with the kids. We have a ton of engagement with the kids. And that's really the cool thing about it. What you'll find is that your kids take ownership in helping their school. And it's really cool to see them step up and want to be a part of this thing and want to make a difference. And that's really what the program's all about. It's showing them that they can make a difference, whether they're kindergartners, first, second, fifth graders, doesn't matter. We want kids to know that they can make a difference in this world, and they don't have to be 20 or 40 or 50 to make a difference or to be a leader. They can do it in their own small ways, in their classrooms, in their communities, in their families. It's really an amazing program to see, and it's amazing to see the impact that we have on the kids.
Ken, I love how passionate you are. Like it shouts out as you're talking. And one of the things, my boys all were in every sport there was, and we would do, oh, let's sell mums, or let's make hoagies, or, coaches, listen, you have an opportunity for sports, which you're already doing, and leadership. And you can do a fundraiser not only at schools, but also with different types of sports teams, correct?
Yeah, that's a great point, Shelby. Yeah, I am pretty passionate about this, and I'm passionate because I want to make a difference, and I believe that we can with this program. And when it comes to sports, one of the really additional cool things about it's called our Anython platform, and that's the one that's used for youth sports and things, and other types of organizations like the club teams. We work with bands, we work with all kinds of different groups and teams, and one of the really neat things about it is we created, it's an event platform for the fundraising, right? So none of our fundraising is product based. We don't sell cookie dough, wrapping paper, all that kind of stuff that I didn't want as a parent, but I bought because I love my kids, but I don't really want this stuff, right? So that's not what we're about. What we're about is creating an event for the kids that they can get excited about and get engaged in. And especially in youth sports, generally the events that we pick are things that the kids are working on in terms of their skill sets in their sport anyway. Right? For basketball teams, we'll do free throw-a-thons. So kids get to work on free throws, and they get pledges for every free throw they make. For soccer teams, we do dribble-a-thons. So they work on their dribbling skills with the ball. For hockey teams, we do skills-a-thons, and we pick different skills that the kids can work on. So it's really cool that they can literally work on their skill sets within their sport while they're helping their organization raise money, and they have fun with it. They can compete against each other. If there's multiple teams in an organization, we can have the teams compete against each other. So we bring competition into it, we bring fun into it, and we bring engagement. So that's another neat part of what that platform offers.
Well, Ken, I am sure that I have intrigued at least a couple of PTO parents, or maybe the superintendent of a school, teachers that are out there, and you're really tired of doing the same old fundraising.
Hey, you want to know a fun thing about the teachers, and it's a really great add-on that we've done with our program, is we do a give back to the teachers. So the teacher for their classroom, they get 10% of the total funds raised within their classroom that they can use in their classroom. So it's nice. A big acknowledgement, teachers, for all the amazing things that they do. But most teachers are pulling money out of their own pocket every year to help support their kids in their class. And this is a way to give back a little bit to them, so maybe they can keep some of that money in their pocket. And it's kind of fun for them too, because they tend to compete with each other to see who can be the highest classroom. And we actually track the top 10 classrooms in a school, so they can see how they're doing and compete against each other, which is fun.
So Ken, how can people reach out to you and find out more information and schedule their own conversation with you?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. There's a couple of ways. Our website is apexleadershipco.com. You can go on there, hit contact, and it'll kind of find you to me, put in your zip code, and it'll kind of trace you back to me. But the easiest way is just email me directly. My email is kenm, like Myers, Michael, kenm@apexleadershipco.com. My cell phone number is 267-630-3457. So those are the best ways to get a hold of me.
Guys,
I can always reach out to you, and you can get them connected to me.
Absolutely. As I say, you can reach out to me as well. I'll connect you with him. But I mean, as a parent who's thankful that sad at times, but thankful that her kids are through that fundraising stage. I remember all of the sweat and sometimes tears we put into it. So this is a great program. I highly recommend it.
Can I mention one other quick thing? Because this is
Yes.
really important for the PTO members and the home and school members. We do 98% of the heavy lifting. So this is a fundraiser that a PTO or home and school, excuse me, can actually enjoy, sit back, have fun with it. And we tend to raise a whole lot more money than schools are doing with their standard fundraisers. So it's fun, it's easy, and you can raise a lot of money. So that's a nice little benefit for your PTOs and home and schools.
I love it. Ken, thank you so much for taking time to talk with me. And guys, make sure that you reach out to Ken. He can help the schools and the sports teams raise some extra money.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Shelby. I
Ken.
appreciate it. Thank you.